What is going on, everybody? Is the bull run here? We're going to look at the data. We're going to try to figure out whether or not we've reached that spot where the bull run is upon us. I'm going to argue that the answer to that is probably yes, and it probably started in January, and that we just don't have the wisdom to look at it and say that because it's not doing what we thought we wanted it to do. And what was it that we thought we wanted it to do? Well, we wanted to see our Volt go up 100x. We wanted to see our Bitcoin go to 300 million, 500 million market cap. We wanted to see these fantastic numbers, but it's either a bull market or a bear market. So what is the determining factor? Well, go up bull, go down bear. So, and what drives the market? What drives the market is Bitcoin. And it doesn't matter what you think, it's still Bitcoin. So if you're a Bitcoin maxi, you're feeling great because this has been a good year for you overall. Bitcoin up about 100%, a little over 100%. If you are an altcoin maxi, the results are a little mixed. However, I'm going to pull up some data and I'm going to show you that for the most part, the bull run's here. This is not financial advice, but I'm always right. At 30,000 subscribers, I'll be giving away $500 of Bitcoin, and this has been
It's your boy Bleed. Everybody listen up. Let's get it. I'm trying to put money in your pocket. That crypto wallet. That bing bada bing ching ching big profit. Even when the market's sideways, I'm looking for ways to get paid. I'm checking my coins around breakfast, then again around bedtime. Bet this, it's not financial advice, but I'm always right. 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 I'm always right.
All right, everybody. This is a stick up. Everybody get face down. Ren gag their mouths so they can't make a sound. You know the drill now. We've been through this before. So why you acting all cray-cray would be my assertion here. Now, we're going to kind of flip it through a little bit of this, and we're going to talk about it like, is it here or not? Are there underlying factors that have been preventing some of the assets from running in the bull market? And where are we really? And here's the question. How you feel about it is probably where you bought. If you bought Bitcoin at 45,000 on the way down, you're probably feeling like, no, the bear market's not over. However, the bear market starts when market go up. So let's go look, and it's no simpler. It's no simpler than our friends at CoinMarketCap. This is very, very simple for me to tell you the bull run. It's here. The reason I can tell you it's here, Bitcoin year to date is up 105% right now. Ethereum is up 50% right now. And I know what you're thinking right now. Hey, these nachos are very delicious, but bro, it can't be a bull run because unless it's up like 100 million, billion, bajillion%, then it can't be a bull run. Oh, no, mon frere. There are plenty of things that are up outstanding amounts. There's been plenty of different assets that have been climbing like crazy. And listen, what we don't recognize is some old assets fall by the wayside and some other newer assets rise up along the way. And we're not looking at that because we decided what our assets are. For example, maybe you are somebody even mentioned it here, a terrarium maxi. Now, we all know what happened to terrarium, but anybody who got into terrarium and got wrecked and didn't get their money back, well, it's very difficult for you to argue with him that the bull market is here. For anybody who's been holding Shiba Inu for the last 2 years, it's very difficult for anybody to say that a bull run is here, because it has not had that magnificent, outstanding, stupendous run. So, but that's not how most of this stuff happens. So, is there retail back in here? Well, it's complicated. We're getting retail coming back into the market as we speak. Could we be on a bull run with limited retail? The answer to that is actually yes, we could. As a matter of fact, while we're doing this, I think it pertinent for me. I came over here a little while ago and I entered into a long position on a Bitcoin trade right here, and it is now pumping a little bit. So we're up 12%, up to about $18. I want to hold on to this for a little while and let it kind of ride. I thought that the market was going to have a little bit of a recovery and that we might do some testing of these previous lows right here up at 34,431. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go 34,420 up here for a quick $55 profit if we can get there, just in case. Now, if we start getting closer to that and I start feeling like it's getting ready to move, then we might go in a little bit harder. We might increase that position. But for right now, I think we're going to just kind of ride this out and see what's happening. The reason that I want to do that is, I mean, look at all the liquidity that's just kind of sitting out there on the 3-day, on the 12-hour. Look at what there is up in this little range right here. I'm not going to sell myself into this big area, but it really looks like we're at least going to pump up here into that 34.4 area and just kind of grab what we've got. We're just going to see what happens. And but I digress. Let's go down this chart and let's just kind of look here. And there's a very good question here. CODM and Crypto says, thoughts on the ETF launch today? Now, there are rumors rampant that today we will see an ETF launch, which is, by the way, one of the reasons that I said, maybe I should be in a long position. If we get into a long position, what happens if it runs up to 36 or 37,000? I mean, let's just look. If it runs up to $37,000 because it's freaking out, then that's it's about $400 in profit. Like, this is an easy win right here. What if it goes to my 50,000 prediction? $2,345, couple of bucks, right? But the other thing is, we'll be hitting this slider and we'll be increasing the shit out of our position if that's the case. Like, if the moment we hear that an ETF has been approved, then we go hard on everything. We flip here. We go in as much as we can. Then we come over to Bing X. We go in as much as we can, and we just ride it up to the top, and then boom, profit, and then we cash back out. We take our profit, by the way, on the move. We are not looking to look. We don't have to solve world hunger here. We just have to make a buck, right? That's the goal here, to make profit, to do a good job, to figure this stuff out. So boom. We'll just kind of see how this plays out over the next little while. We'll keep that kind of up here on the chart in the tab. We'll have the Bitcoin price kind of running over there. But let's go down here. BNB down 7%. So if you're a BNB maxi, you're probably like, no, absolutely not. XRP's up 62%. So you are you're feeling pretty okay. At one point, remember, you were up like almost 200% for XRP for the year until a retracement down to 62%. Solana is up 227%. Dogecoin on the year only up 2%. Again, if you're a Dogecoin maxi, you're not feeling it. If you're one of these other maxis, you're feeling it. Cardano, you're not feeling it, but you didn't feel that in the last bull run either. Tron, you are feeling it. Toncoin, you're not feeling it. Chainlink up 100%. Matic down 18%. Let's get through there. Polkadot down 5%. Litecoin down 5%. Bitcoin Cash up 152%. Avalanche down. SHIB down 3%. So again, holding on to these has not bode well for you. But Avalanche, I would have expected more because Avalanche does such a great job of running when it runs, but it's complicated. Unis up 12%. True. You know what I mean? Whew. I can't, guys. We gotta stop for a second here, and we gotta let's move this back out here and recognize that they've held up pretty well. I want to say for the last little bit, with these kind of tokens being under attack. These stable pegs are always under attack everywhere. So they're holding up and building a market cap, 3 billion right now. So Stellar up 55%, Monero up 8%, OK 64%, Cosmos down, Uniswap down, Classic Hedera is up 35%, File 18%, Light DAO 70%, Aptos 84%, ICP still down 12%. Guys, I don't know what to tell you about that. You guys are screwed. That's all I can say, really. Kronos. Now, here's the thing. I've been talking about the Kronos, the Cosmos ecosystem, and I'm going to tell you this. And I know a lot of you are not going to like this, but if, in fact, we get a run on the Cosmos ecosystem, and that includes a lot of different protocols. And let me pull up White Whale, and you can see. You have Juno, you have Terra, you have Injective, Comdex, C4E, Wawa, Quasar. These are all Cosmos-oriented hubs and blockchains. And Kronos. Kronos is the big one in the ecosystem right now, along with Luna. But until Crypto.com token Kronos runs, I don't think the Cosmos ecosystem is going to have a nice run. So I do kind of feel like until we see more than 4% here, the Cosmos ecosystem is going to take a while. Now, if we come back over here to Cosmos, the Atom token, again, down 25% on the year. So, but when Kronos starts to run, it's going to drag everything with it. Just my opinion, because Crypto.com is still Crypto.com. Maker up 173% on the year. VeChain up 17%. Quant up 3%. Optimism 50%. Arbitrum is up 0, but it's had a nice little run, and it's a new launch, and it's already in the top 40, top 41, I guess. Near down. But Aave up 51%, Injective up 932%. Now, remember, I just told you that Injective was part of the Cosmos ecosystem, but it's also fairly new. So I would say that, again, a lot of these are newer protocols. So Graph, 76%. It's where the data comes from. Stacks, this is a Bitcoin add-on initiative, up 201% because Bitcoin is up. Render, 451%. Thor, 83%. Algorand down 43%. Immutable up 70%. Guys, everything is not running. Yes, that would be true. But enough is pumping. Conflux is still up 600% on the year. And remember, this was 1,800 at one point. So there are plenty of tokens and assets out here that are having just really nice. And look at this. Floki has now entered the realm of the top performers, ranking number 95, up 370% on the year. They stuck with it. They kept it going. They kept pushing. They kept building. And now Floki is in the top 100. So I will say that, yes, at some point, the market will go absolutely out of control. And we'll see 100% at least on most of these. But that doesn't mean that we're not in a bull run. It doesn't mean the bull market hasn't started. So Trailboss says HBAR prediction in the bull run. So let's go look at HBAR. And to be fair, like, I think this is a very, very simple this is a simple thing to figure out. And I thought I was already running HBAR. I guess not. Let's go to the perpetual futures on MEXC, and then boom, we're going to pull this up. We're going to go to a weekly And so we're at 5 cents right now, about 6x away from the all-time high. So I'm gonna say that using our like basal curve 40 5250, so 12x. I'm gonna say that in this next run, I'm anticipating 6 trillion in market cap to be in here. So we're gonna call this about 65 cents. Let's go back here and horizon line. Could it go over that? Absolutely. Will it? I don't know. So, these things do take on a mind of their own, but this is the safe choice right here, to say that it's going to go to one of these. I am not in the right realm here. Hold on for me 1 second here. Let's actually take that up a notch to 15. There we go. All right, there we go. $1.15 is what we're looking at. So about a 30x from where it is right now would be a reasonable estimate of a nice bull run with some good support for HBAR continuing on. So I do think that there's certainly some possibility, but this is just a simple mathematical computation. I'm not making anything, I'm not making something else out of it. What I'm saying is at 3 trillion market cap, we had a nice little run up to 57 cents. So it stands to reason if we go to 6 trillion market cap, it's going to go double that. So $1.14. So basically about a 30x would be the guess right here. So, but you guys let me know in the comments what you think your HBAR prediction is going to be. Now, the one thing that's going to create a problem here is going to continue to be bond yields, and the government is looking to go higher for longer. That's been their mantra for the last little while. So as long as bond yields are super high, then we're probably not going to see a massive uptick unless we get that magic moment that you guys were just talking about. We get that magic moment where we hear that, in fact, there is an ETF approved. Then, guys, all bets are off. What are we doing right now? The reason that I bought, by the way, just so you guys can see here, I was on the 1 hour earlier, and I bought right here at 34,000 because 34,000 hit right here and wicked down into what I think is this little channel. So my thought was the upward momentum would carry us up to 34,400, by the way. But if we get an ETF approved and we start to see something happen over here, then, oh my goodness, we're going to see just an incredible rip. And, look, we're going up here to what, 42? The next stop here is going to be 42,000. Now we're going to break through resistance. We're going to bust through some of this stuff within a couple hours. It's just going to go absolutely out of its mind. Stephen Blaylock, thank you for the $5 bomb. Pepe prediction. We are going to break out of this, and we're going to go with the Pepe prediction. Now, Pepe is a little more complicated than some of this other stuff, by the way. First of all, Pepe relies on no functions, no use case, no sentiment, nothing built in this network. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't have a future except that it's Pepe, right? So we have to accommodate for the fact that this thing is probably going to still be around and that somebody's going to step up and start building on the ecosystem. Now, that's wild speculation. That is not me saying that it will happen. That is wild speculation, but somebody will step up in this ecosystem and start to create uses and functions for Pepe. At this point, look at this recovery. It's broken out over the long-standing trend line. It broke out of this move right here way back in the old days. Guys, I haven't touched this thing since July or August, really, when looking at it. So where does Pepe go from here? Well, if we consider that at its cap, it did a $2 billion market cap, and that was roughly $2 billion right here. Then I would say that in basically a thriving sort of meme coin market, a 2 billion market cap, I'm going to say quite simply that we're going to drop a zero on Pepe and that it's probably going to go up from this high 10x from here in this bull run, because there'll be more capital entering the market. Investors are looking for that next big pump, and it could also just absolutely go bonkers. So my guess would be a 10x from where Pepe is right now, putting it in the 20 billion market cap range at the top, by the way. So if you're looking at it right now and you're saying, I think I put the market cap down here so that I can just kind of look at it. Give me 1 second here. It's in the buy zone, by the way. I look, maybe I don't have the market cap. Oh, you know what? I do have the market cap. Maybe I didn't. You know, at one point I did put market cap on here. So no. At least I thought I did. All right, hold on. Let's get over to. Oh my God, am I homunculus? I can't even get the drag to work right. Oh my God, Pepe in drag. That's pretty funny. Pepe market cap hovering around. Why am I on Ben? Pepe market cap 500 million. So if I were to say 20 billion, then I'm gonna talk about a 40x from where Pepe is right now. So definitely a good opportunity. Absolutely bonkers what could be happening with Pepe. So and somebody asked a question, what's going on with Dubai? I have no idea. I have no idea. But I do know that Elon Muskrat is at 93.67. I just announced a buy contest. For those of you that didn't see, or for those of you ignored. Gross if you ignored me. And by the way, I do have a whole bunch of new stuff here. This is the MUSK March to a Million that's happening. October 26th to October 30th. It is active right now, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Buy 0.2 ETH or more MUSK tokens. Hold the token without any sells for the contest length. Multiple buys will be allowed. Reward will be 4 million MUSK tokens, currently valued, I wanted to say, at about $400. So we're going to do 1 million per day. I was asked to do that so that it doesn't, so that people don't dunk on the chart when the sell-off happens, because we want you to have value. We want you to be able to cash out. An additional 4 million tokens will be burned after the contest. So I'm going to be buying back and burning 4 million additional tokens that'll be sent to a dead wallet to get them out of that ecosystem. All participants must join Telegram and follow the Elon Muskrat token X account. And that's located right where you can see right there underneath. Telegram is Elon Muskrat Believers. And then the X account is Twitter, Elon Muskrat it's going to be Muskrat _ token. And then the drawing is going to be Tuesday on Breakfast with Bleaves here at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you are interested, even if you're not interested, you should be supporting me. Ugh, gross. Anyway, so a 0.2 ETH buy will get you qualified for the contest, and we'll see what happens there. If it takes off and if it has a nice little run, then, you know, there we go. And if not, I mean, we're going to do different things along the way to provide value. I'm not a big fan of the buy competitions because they lead to sell competitions, but I am a big fan of volume and trading volume. So I would be looking for a lot of trading volume here. So absolutely cool if you guys are interested. What I'd like to do is I'd like to bring you guys $1 million token, basically, you know, run this up to 1 million. Maybe we'll get trending very soon. I want to get a few buys in, then we get trending maybe. And then from that point, you know, maybe we run up to 1 million, get a few whales, do a few calls, something like that. I'm not a big proponent, by the way. Again, I prefer to build naturally and in the background, but we got a lot going on. We got a basketball game getting ready to be released. Tyrone, this man right here, Tyrone is working on the basketball game. I think the basketball game was finished except for some asset resources, something like that. But I mean, guys, you're watching me. I got a token. That token has a video game that you can currently play. Short video game, but a video game. And it has a 3D room that you can go hang out in, a chat room, a hangout room, and a basketball game. Come on now. You know what I mean? So let's see what happens. But let's get back in here. So 4.862 on 10-year treasuries. Until that comes down, going to be very, very difficult. Going to be very, very difficult for that. And I want to say thank you to everybody. Mong Bull Run Prediction. So Crypto Bitlord is the thing that runs Mong. I've not been a big fan of just getting stuff on your face. Like, that's not a catalyst. But here's the thing that we have to recognize on Mong, right? It took back off, right? Did it go to all-time highs? No. But did you buy the low? If you bought the low, I mean, you have to think about your position, where you are at the time when something happens, right? So you've got this 47.75. If you bought in this little range of low right now, you just had a 2x run up on you. You've got almost $1 million in liquidity. You got a market cap of 7 million. That's a great liquidity pool, right? So the question would be, what are the functions? What are the uses? What are the reasons anybody has in order to get in on it, right? So go to mong.life and you can figure that out for yourself. They are partnered with Kudo, which is the dogs of Elon, which is now an entire ecosystem, by the way, for movies, all kinds of different stuff. There are a bunch of different partners. Mong is continuing to build in this bear market. And the fact that they're out here saying Mong shit, like, God, I like that. Like, I don't dislike it. We've got Bitlord with all of his stuff out here. This is Bitlord Cooking. Then over here, we've got your Twitter account, Degen Distillery, and it looks like Origo Decide. I don't know what this is. Guys, if you're interested in this, go check it out, right? Go take the time, go check it out. But the question is, where's it going to go in the bull market? So let's back up just a little bit. We're going to need a daily chart for this. We can do it easier on the other one. But, I mean, look, dead stick, right? But these things do tend to, in a bull market, run up above where they were. So if we do the same thing that we were talking about previously, right? If we look at and then we say we're here, and it's 94. So what is the all-time market cap on Mong anyway? Let's go look at Mong. We're going to take a quick look at this market cap here and see if we can even see what a Mong market cap was. 51 million in volume on that day. That's crazy. So we're down 94%. So 70. Okay, so about 100 million market cap, roughly, right? So if we just consider we're going to go 10x from there, that's a billion market cap. So a billion market cap, I'm going to say 2 billion market cap. So we're going to call that maybe 20 or 30x. So we're absolutely in the realm. And Marco says you're close to 30,000 subscribers. Well, guess what, guys? 30,000 subscribers, I'll be giving away $500 of BenCoin. And this has been sponsored by BenCoin. See you there. So if you're interested, make sure you subscribe to the channel. I'll be doing a giveaway of $500 in BenCoin, and that is sponsored and brought to you by the team at BenCoin. So, yeah. But MonCoin, let's go 20x. I mean, let's go 20x from this position where we are. And again, wild guess, wildly speculative, just like everything else that we're doing. But still, I think that the potential exists for that to break out. So 10-year yields, let's get rid of that. Let's get back up here and let's see what the market is doing. The market is starting to pump itself back up again. It looks like we might be going into the positive. On the daily, the Dow Jones is down 40 points just to start off. That's early. So it looks like we got a nice start to the day. Let's go to the lower time frames and let's start to look at what are we seeing on Bitcoin right now. Look, we're seeing that little consolidation here. Like, we're not even getting into this range right now. We've got a shorter range that seems to be breaking out right here. This trend line right here. Like that is the symbol for a breakout. Like we're basically making an ascending wedge pattern. So I would venture to say that we're like, it looks like, anyway, it looks like that Bitcoin is set for another breakout, because I mean, like right now, when you're underneath on this, basically what you're doing is creating a heart line right here. And if you're trending right through that heart line, then I gotta say, like, I think that Bitcoin is getting ready for at least another move. Again, 34,400 would, to me, in my eyes right now, be kind of the cap on it. And we do see money keeps flowing into the market. The overnights are now positive. WAGMI, by the way, WAGMI is on a run right now. It's about to flip to 9. It's at 88.12 right now. So WAGMI game still continuing. There is, by the way, if you didn't see it, they were on the Paul Barron network the other day. So good stuff happening there. And then there we go. All right, got that drawn back out. So anyway, I do think that there's a lot of stuff going on here. But generally speaking, back to this, guys, we are up big time. You look at year to date and you look at just some of these fantastic numbers of tokens that have had incredible runs or decent runs. And let's call it 40%. If you're up 40% on the year, that's 62 different tokens in the top 100 are up 40% or more. God damn it, that's not right. It's just the ranking. Let's call it 40. 40 or so tokens are up 40% or more in the run. So it looks like I would get the sense, I would get the idea here that something big is on the horizon. By the way, I do see a lot of people here that are in, like, subscribe to the channel, by the way. Get yourself a membership here. It's $4.99 a month. It helps me. It goes a long way towards helping me. So I would certainly appreciate that if you did. Or engage with some of the sponsors down there. I need signups on Bing. I need signups on Fair Desk. I need signups on all these different places because those are the guys that sponsor and help me the most. So NordVPN, certainly need help for NordVPN. If I do 21 signups a month, then they give me like $700 or something like that. So, you know, guys, anything you can do to help certainly helps me. Signing up there and doing some futures trading, and Fair Desk, I do copy trading on. So if you are interested in some trading, I do the trading for you. So that in itself is kind of cool, at least I think, anyway. But we're still up $20. Like right now, you know, I'd like to see a little bit more. Like to see a little bit more pump, like to see it, you know, hit in that profit position. Again, if I start feeling like this thing is taking off, if this market seems to be sending and it looks like it might be moving up pretty rapidly right now. The one thing that I'm going to point out, though, is it could be that we wick off of the point of control right here at 34,245. But what I would like to see is a break all the way up into this. If I feel like we're heading up, then 34,712 would be the next thing after the point of control. So we're going to let it kind of bounce around in this range right here and see if it doesn't bust through that point of control and make its way up here to 34.7. Now, again, my profit is set at 34.4. So we'll see if we get there. But, I mean, let's go, right? So that being said, let's get over here to a few more of these. Starl had a reversal. Nice reversal, by the way. And it looks like it's just starting to get on a nice little run here. This is a day chart, by the way. So we're down here at the 6th level. But, I mean, this thing was running all the way up here just a short while ago. And by the way, if you want to, you can sign up at MEXC in the description down below, and you can do Starlink futures trading as well. Very high risk, by the way. But at 51.90, let's go back here and let's look at the 1 hour chart, by the way. If you look at this 1 hour chart and you see where it went, right? You see that it went up into the 1600 level there. If you consider that it had a nice little pump here, I'm looking for a position here. I'm looking for a dump. I'm looking for some buy opportunity in this range, right? So came back down here. It tested this area right here. Does it come down here and test here? If it does, then maybe we become a buyer, because that means that we're hitting down at the low end of that momentum change right here. And maybe we become a buyer for the next little run, because Starlink seems to be pretty volatile right now. So if we can get some downward pressure here one more time, then I mean, maybe, just maybe, that is the play. Now, the one thing, aside from that wick right there, I want to say this is more likely the trend line, until it's not, by the way. I mean, we can argue that it's going to be up here, and we can look at it right here. But, you know, if we get some downward pressure right now, we're going to test that trend line one more time. So if we look at it like this in this U shape, and we come back up here, if we can get down into this range right here at 29, then another test up here is at 47. So that could still be 100% move. And I do think it's going to break out and probably hit another all-time high. And I want to point out, by the way, guys, Starlink in the last bull run was very, very close to $1 billion market cap. I do think it ended up about 870. Don't hold me to that. Do your own research and figure it out. But you can see it's trending #1 overall on DEX Tools just now. But it had a crazy, crazy good run. So I would be watching this and seeing if this doesn't have just an absolute takeoff. And by the way, if you haven't already, you can come over here and you can check it out. This is the Starl Metaverse. I do have some of their NFTs. It's a space MMO and game based on Warp Nexus. And if you want to go look at some of their videos, then you can go check out their videos. I mean, this is some really good graphical. When we get to this bull run, this is going to be one of those really, really good games. Physics altering light forms, PALs. So really cool stuff on Starl. So if you want to check that out, I mean, certainly go check it out. But in the meantime, make sure you hook up with Musk. Let's go, baby. So I think that pretty much covers it. We're just gonna kind of watch the market here. This, by the way, is the Muskrat Hangout, and then of course inside here is the Muskrat game. So if you're interested, you can come in here and play. Collect 400 dots in a single game, and you become a hyper jump master, and that's one of the goals. So having goals set up in the game, very, very cool. So but let's move on here. So the market's up $1 billion. Dow Jones 40. DXY dumping. So crypto might start pumping. We'll see. But yeah, a lot of stuff going on over here. So I think that, by the way, $4 billion in expiries today. So if we have a good day, by the way, then yeah, bull market's on. You know what I mean? Like if we have just a really good run today, then the bull market is underway. So, but that's it, guys. NYC company partners with Prometheum Prodigy. 7.72% reflections to holders, 21% burn from 1 billion. So yeah, again, I'm not opposed to I'm not opposed to Prometheum Prodigy. I just want to say that a lot of money came out of Volt in order to buy into Prometheum Prodigy, and it boggles my mind that anybody who is an influencer or a type there that's sucking money out of what should be the master project of Volt in order to put into other projects, and not and you know, I'll put it this. Let me put it this way. Here's the best way that I can put this, because I don't want to offend people. I've been the developer, and I created Elon Muskrat token. I created it a little over a month ago. And at no point have I ever insinuated or created any kind of expectation, or tried to, any sort of expectation that you should sell your tokens in Volt. I'm not talking about you, Rowdy. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about everybody. Because if it's just you, fine. But it's not just you. There's everybody involved. And you have other people. You have people here who are supposed to be Volt Maxis telling you, well, you need to buy Prometheum Prodigy. Well, I mean, fair enough, but we don't know who the developer is. It's not. Like I've already talked. Look, I've talked to Voltoshi. It's not Voltoshi. So what they're telling you to do is invest in this project, but at the same point, you can say, well, you're going to be, responsible. Invest responsibly. Well, it's a bear market. People don't have a whole lot of money. Everybody's lost a bunch of money. And as a matter of fact, if you, like me, went from V2 Volt to V3 Volt, then you're down 80% from that. So to say, hey, I know you're down 80%, but here's another token. Like to me that, so my point is, I've never told you or insinuated that you should take money out of Volt to invest in my token. I haven't. Oh, God damn it. I'm supposed to be doing that. Yeah, by the way, let's get one closing thing. The site has been updated a little bit here. So you guys can see there is now a portal where you can go into Musk from the website. It's Elon Muskrat token. Report that it's safe. And then here you go right now. So you can come over here. And by the way, we do have Volta change over here. So, and then we've got download the app, Musk Flicks, Muskrat Arcade. You want to come over here and pop into it. No, thank you. Muskrat Arcade. You have the Muskrat Metaverse, Muskrat Jump, Pac-Man, Solitaire, Dots and Blocks, 2048, Clumsy Bird, and you can just jump in here and you can just play more games. So, yeah, so guys, having a lot of fun building up this ecosystem, having a lot of fun doing stuff. But there's the Muskrat Jump. Look, guys, you can just click on Pac-Man over here, and guess what? You pop in and you start playing Pac-Man. Now it's not the original game, but it does have the original sounds. Oh, without a joystick, is it even Pac-Man? You know what I mean? Like, are you even packing? Or are you just, I want to say whacking, but that feels kind of crazy. Uh-oh, dead. All right, so if you want to go play, you can go check it out. Elon Muskrat token. I mean, guys, we are building an ecosystem for you. Solitaire, Dots and Boxes, 2048, Clumsy Bird. So a lot of stuff going on in the Elon Muskrat ecosystem. And here's the thing. Here's the point that I was telling you guys. I'm not talking to you about it. I'm not telling you all the things that are going on here. I'm just building in the... Leland Herbert has become a member. Thank you so much, man. Your support means it means a lot to me, guys. When you support my channel, that helps me out a whole lot, by the way. And we will go check out the Prometheum Prodigy. Thank you so much for the $5 bomb. PMPY. Now, I am familiar with the price action's really good right now. 27.22. When we checked this out yesterday, I want to say it was yesterday, maybe it was 2 days ago, but it was right down here in this 14. I want to say it was over here, kind of in that 17 range. I don't know if I think it's going to have to be in that 17 range right here. So we probably checked it out 2 days ago. So from 2 days until today, you've got a nice move up here to 52.83%. So definitely exciting. Definitely some incredible numbers here. Again, like for me, I mean, you are seeing, by the way, when you go through here, you see a lot of people who are just buying $20 and stuff like that. And 1788. There's a bot out here doing buys to make it look like it's more active. And that makes me uncomfortable. Not because I don't do it, just because it makes me uncomfortable. Because let's come back up here. When we were talking about this a couple days ago, there were 437 holders. There's only 20,000. There's only 20 new holders in 2 days. So it does give me a little bit of concern that, there was a time when, we had certain people out here and they were saying, we want you to buy this stuff. We want you to buy this token. We want you to get involved. But what we want you to do is we want you to use a brand new token, because then it's manipulating and makes it look like there's more holders. And that's disingenuous. I'm not a thing, I'm not a thing here, but I want you guys to make money. And look, here's what I'm going to say to you. If you got in this and you got in on the pre-sale and you got in on pink sale launch, and you sold out, did your thing, and then it dumped, and then you bought back in, and you are riding up here like 2 or 3x right now, and you don't cash out your original investment and put it back in where it maybe belonged, like in Volt or any other token, then you are an idiot. Okay, that's all I'm going to say. If this thing continues to run, if it continues to have a good time, then that's going to be awesome. It's a $1.55 million market cap. The liquidity is 50%. Like this is not a problem, by the way. This is a decent pairing. This is a decent ratio. Everything that you want about this, other than the fact that there's not a whole lot of holders, is perfectly fine. But now let me point out something to you, and I'm going to be honest with you 100% right now. And if you are a Prometheum Prodigy Maxi right now, you're not going to like it, but I owe you honesty. Okay. It's 457 holders. Okay. Let's go to Dubai X. Dubai X has almost 4 times, 3.5 times as many holders as you have. And that market cap is half, with liquidity of half. Okay. I want you to do math. Okay. I want you to do the math on this. And I'm not dumping on the project. What I'm saying is that it doesn't add up. Okay. Now I have MUSK, 311 holders with a market cap of 124,000 and about 20,000 in liquidity. Again, do the math. Are you saying that only whales are holding on to Prometheum Prodigy and that the whales are going to hold forever? That's not how this works. Okay. It's just not how it works. Now, the fact that there is a good pairing of the liquidity, that's to an advantage. But at some point, it's going to slow down and people are going to take profit because, again, this is a nice big pump. And then you're going to find out what you're made of. At that point, you're going to find out what you're made of. Here's 4.2 thousand holders. No reflection. This is a simple token. 4 and 5, buy and sell. 4,000 holders, 1.25 million market cap, 474,000 in liquidity. Look at this. 10 times as many holders, half the liquidity, and less market cap. Guys, just do the math. I mean, if the math doesn't add up, what does it mean? That's what you have to ask yourself. So I implore you to take your profit. Again, it's nothing against Prometheum Prodigy. I'm not saying that it's not a great project that doesn't have a bright future. What I'm saying is it's irresponsible if you get wrecked, because the people at the top, and look, when I'm not making this shit up, right? When the people at the top decide, well, I'm done with this one, and adios muchachos, then there is a load of money that's coming out of this. And if they say, oh, I'm going to be there forever. Yeah, Ozzy was there forever in Volt until he wasn't. You know what I mean? And look, I would assume that because I say stuff like that, Ozzy might not like me, but I don't care. That doesn't matter to me. I didn't do it. I didn't sell off all of my Volt to pay a loan back. And I didn't wreck the Volt chart. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't me. So, and I hope that people don't dislike me because I'm honest with you. You know what I mean? So we'll see what happens there. But when's the debut for the BB Crypto channel, Believes in Ben show? Will be on today at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time, 4 p.m. Eastern. Let's go for the announcement. I will be on Crypto Crossfire. As you guys might know, I am on Crypto Crossfire every Friday on the Ben Armstrong Crypto channel. So I'll be there with Crypto Keeper, Crypto Lifer, and I don't know, we'll have a special guest today who will be our judge or something like that. So you guys want to come check it out, by all means, come check it out. And Tom, I got the song, by the way. I just haven't made a new video for it. The last one that I did, I let AI generate it, and I hate that goddamn video. But by the way, I just want to say, for anybody who hasn't heard Tom Collide's song, where he did a song for me, like, Jesus Christ, like, it actually is one of the greatest songs, by the way. Like I absolutely, absolutely love that song. Even though, by the way, my brother did a great job and great lyrics, but the fact that the line that Tom uses is his TA's tight and he's always right. And God damn it, that is a rhyme for the ages. Um, like one of the thing, it didn't, like the quality of it when he first sent it over to me was doing it, like it didn't come out as clean, but he sent me over a new one today. I think he's in it before, but I didn't have it. But there's another one, and I'm going to do a video on it. I'm going to release the video, probably not today, probably sometime over the weekend. But yeah, there's another video from Bleeves Music coming out because I just can't stop myself. I am still, by the way, for anybody, I am still looking for a punk rock version of, and if anybody here is in a punk rock band or knows a punk rock band or anybody who's looking for exposure, like I I don't have any like if anybody wants to do a song, I'll give you the lyrics. I'll give you the song that I want to be copied. And if you got a punk rock band or some friends in a punk rock band, I will create a video for it if they record it, and maybe it will get them some exposure. Maybe it will get them more attention on their stuff, and we'll see what happens. Okay, but if you didn't see me, by the way, Ben voted for me last Friday on Crypto Crossfire when I said that $50,000 Bitcoin is going to happen before the halving. And then not only did he do that, but yesterday or the day before, Wendy O was on Crypto Crossfire. And you know what Ben said? A couple days ago, Bleev said 50,000 crypto, and people thought he was crazy. They're not looking at him crazy. They're not looking at him crazy anymore. Yeah. I mean, you gotta look, guys. I don't make this shit up, and I don't have a reason or a purpose or anything to lie to you about anything. I mean, look, here's the thing. Here's the logic, by the way. Let's go in here. I just think it's disingenuous for you to tell people, oh, you need to buy, you need to hold the floor, you need to do whatever the you need to do, right? But let's go over here and we're looking for Ozzy's wallet. Now, if you guys remember, Ozzy was a top 10 holder. Ozzy was a top 10 holder on, no lie, Ozzy was a top 10 holder. I don't see Ozzy. I don't see Ozzy. I don't see Ozzy. There's the top 50. Let's move on to the next 50. I don't see Ozzy. I don't see Ozzy. Now, remember, Ozzy's title also has like some Volt in it and shit like that. So we're looking for, there's Vaulted House, but that's not Ozzy. We're at 150, 150, 150. Okay, so we still know Ozzy here. We're going to get there. We're going to get there. We're going to find Ozzy. He's on here somewhere. He's up in here. Top 200, still not there. Where did Ozzy go? Holy shit, like what happened over here? Ozzy. Maybe it's Aussie. Maybe it's not Ozzy now. Maybe it's it was Volted Ranger. Volted Ranger. We're looking for Volted Ranger. Volted Ranger's got to be in here somewhere. Right? Got to be in here somewhere. No. Got to be in here somewhere. Got to be in here somewhere, right? Got to be in here somewhere. Got to be in here somewhere. So not here anymore. Not even here anymore. Where did it go? Where's it go? Where is it? You know what I mean? But let's not go. Looks like Ozzy no longer has Volt, or if he does, he'll maybe tell you that he's got 100 million or 200 million or some shit like that, sitting in, or he's like a top holder again in a wallet, but he doesn't want it to be tracked anymore. So I mean, but you can see it right here. No Ozzy anymore. So, ta-da. I mean, come on. You know what I mean? Like, again, I'm not making this shit up. But at one point, top holder had over 1 trillion tokens. In fact, had over 1 trillion tokens. The last time I looked, and you can go back into one of my videos because I did do this not too long ago. And that's probably why it's not there. He probably got rid of his vanity logo because, it's a little bit odd for you to tell people you need to buy tokens or you need to be a buyer in this market when you're selling off actively on the chart. And by the way, the way that it was justified was, well, I'm not selling on the chart. I'm not selling on Uniswap. I'm selling over on MEXC or KuCoin or something like that. Well, somebody else is doing an arbitrage, and they're making profit off of those sells by coming back over to Uniswap and selling off. And if you think that that's a valid argument, that is bullshit. And I don't care who knows that. Like that is so wrong on every level. Okay, but you know what? You made a bad deal. You lost a bunch of money. You took out a giant coin rabbit loan. But at the end of the day, you wrecked everybody who trusted you as a face on a project. And here you are today, down 80% from the launch of the V3. And the one person in crypto who's had your back since the beginning, that was actually Voltoshi. So, make what you want of it. Like me, don't like me. It doesn't matter. I'm still right. So it's not financial advice. My name's Bleeves. I'm always right. Thank you so much for tuning in. And we will talk to you again very soon. Don't forget, 30,000 subscribers, I'll be giving away $500 of BenCoin. And this has been sponsored by BenCoin. See you there. And time for the outro. Make sure you leave a comment after this is over. It's only 20 seconds long. You got that much time in your life. And it's a great song.
It's been a long day, a long week, maybe a long year. So let's get something clear. We're gonna stock up on some party favors later on. Tell everybody they're invited, you should come along.